and welcome to my video on my last 5 purchases. Now, with it being relatively new since Christmas, or early since Christmas, I haven't actually been buying a lot because it was mostly Christmas presents. So November and December were basically taken up buying for other people, which actually I love, absolutely love. But I bought a few things for myself, don't worry. So first of all, just before Christmas, I went to London to try and have a weekend in London in December to get some Christmas shopping done. And one of my favourite stores to go to, I will always visit when I'm in London because there's none around here, is Anthropology on Regent Street. Just the most incredible shop, especially for homeware. Not so much for the clothing, there's a few bits in there, but the homeware is just beautiful. And I totally fell in love with these coasters. So I've seen these online. And they're like an agate, I think it's called, and then they've got this sort of gold metal around the edge coasters. They're just beautiful, and they're £14 each, so they're not cheap, but every single one is different. So I love just looking through them all and just picking basically my favourite ones. So I ended up with 6, but they had loads of different colours, loads of different stones, but that ended my number 1. Those beautiful coasters from Anthropology, just gorgeous. Number 2 on my last 5 purchases is a pair of leather pants. So number 1 staple for a lot of my clients' autumn winter wardrobes would be a pair of leather trousers. Now I have had a few over the years. My absolute favourite are by Joseph. The fit is fantastic, but they're not cheap. Reese do a good pair. But I didn't want to spend sort of £500–800 on a pair. I wanted to spend a little bit less. So I ended up getting some, and I'm so pleased I did, from Hush. I had a wardrobe consultation in October, November time with a new client, and she swore by them. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to give them a go. And I think they're about 300 and something pounds. For me personally, they've been absolutely brilliant. They're really, really good quality leather trousers. All I will say though is go down a size. Don't buy this. I bought the size that I am, and after you've worn them for a couple of hours, they really do grow, because obviously leather does give. I didn't feel I could send them back, obviously. So if I were you, I would buy them a size smaller than what you are. They might be quite snug when you first get them on, but they will give. And they're also unhemmed, which for me is brilliant because I'm tall. I haven't done anything to them. But if you're on the petite side, you probably would have to have a few inches taken off. But I can fully recommend the Hush leather trousers, so they're in at my number 2. Number 3 is some Pixi Glow Tonic. Now I've heard really good things about this. I had a voucher to spend for ASOS and I kind of didn't know what I really wanted, so I ended up buying this. It's about £18. I'll put a link below to it. I've only used it a couple of times so far, but I've heard, like I've said, really good things, so hoping I might look like Claudia Schiffer next time you see me. In at my number 4, bit of a naughty one. So I had a client down in Southampton last week, which is a bit of a drive from where I am. So it took me about 3.5 hours to get down there, and then did a wardrobe, and then on the way home I was a bit like, I'm going to break the journey up, stop, have something to eat, and look, we have it. Bicester Village was halfway, so it was perfect. I literally had to drive past the front door, so I thought, I'll just pop in. Good job I did. So went into Choo. I always have a look in there because, as you guys know, it's one of my favourite brands of shoes because they just fit me really well. But it's quite rare they have my size because I've got big feet. And luckily, they had my favourite style of shoe in my size, in a colour I don't own. So these are the Romi Pumps, which my client's sitting there going, I've got them. So these are definitely a brand and a court shoe and a style I always recommend to clients if you can afford it. They're called the Romy, and they're an 85 heel, so they're not too high, so I can wear these and they don't kill me after an hour or so. And this colour is called taupe grey, so it goes with everything. Looks nice with your leather trousers, pair of jeans, or even a dress. So they're my number 4 purchase. And then my last of my 5 purchases, also a little bit of a naughty one. So I'm going on holiday at the end of this month, which I'm very much looking forward to, getting some sun on my bones. I really need a bit of a break, and January for me is generally a quiet time. I do wardrobe consultations, but personal shopping is hard because the sales are on and all the new season's still coming in. So I booked the last 2 weeks of January off. We really struggled to find a last minute deal, but we're going to, no, where are we going? Mexico! I was like, where are we going? Mexico, we're going to Mexico. And I didn't want to take a lot with me. And I thought, what kind of, I need gold because it just goes with everything. It'll look fantastic in the sunshine. Of all the handbags I own, I haven't got a gold handbag. Can you believe this? So I've kind of been searching high and low, and I found this little baby, Valentino from Flannels in Nottingham, in the sale, half price, absolute bargain. Sophia in Flannels was amazing, really looked after me, and it has got the chain inside as well, so that if you wanted it as a crossbody, you could do. But I just thought for an evening, it's going to go with absolutely everything. But then it's also, I'm going to use it again afterwards as well because it's gold. It's going to be brilliant. You can take the chain off if you wish. So that's my number 5. Very naughty purchase, but it was on the sale and I definitely do need it. So it's totally justifiable. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching my video on my last 5 purchases. Happy shopping, you nosy lot. Bye.